Hi, I'm Nikki. Welcome to NDIYO. Today, we are going to do a quick 10-minute float together. So, hammock, it can either be at hip height or inversion height. We're not going to do any inversion, so it doesn't matter. If you have tighter hamstrings or quads, maybe make your hammock a little bit lower at about hip height. Once you're ready and the hammock's all set up, we're going to get started standing, facing our hammock. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. Hands are going to be at the base of the swing, shoulders distance apart. You're going to stand up nice and tall. We're going to press down on the fabric to lift the heart, open the collarbones for a gentle back bend. On your exhale, nod your chin to your chest, and then slowly roll down the spine, pulling the belly up and in to get a deep forward flexion. Begin to lift the tailbone up. Do not sink into the shoulders. Instead, press the armpits towards the floor to stabilize through the shoulder joint. Find a nice big length through the spine. And on your exhale, tuck your tail under, draw the abs in, and then begin to roll back up the spine one vertebra at a time. Your head's coming up last. We're going to do it again. Take an inhale, press down into your fabric to lift the heart, opening the collarbones for a gentle back extension. Then once you're ready, nod your chin to your chest, round through your upper back, mid-back, lower back, pressing the fabric away, lifting the tailbone up, finding length through the spine as if someone was pulling you apart. From here, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. Find a nice hamstring stretch and opening through the back side of the body. Come back into center. Bend the left leg, straighten the right leg. Keep lifting the tailbone up and find those micro adjustments. So moving the hips around just a bit to find a deeper stretch for you. Come back to center. One more on each side. Right leg bends. Back to center. And then left leg bends. Back to center. Tuck that tail under, draw the abs in. Stack back up through the crown of your head. Last one. Inhale, lift the heart, open the collarbones, pressing up maybe a little bit more. Then exhale, nod your chin to your chest. Draw the abs in, rolling down through the spine. Lengthen out here and pause. Reach the tailbone up. And then we're going to rotate the fabric over to the right, anchoring the left hip back. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bend the right knee. And you can pull the fabric to the right by using the right hand to assist the stretch on the left side of the body. Draw the abs in, come back into center. And then rotate over to your left. You can bend the left knee this time, and then pull the left hand over to your left. Pulling the fabric, deepening the stretch. Draw the abs in, come back into center. Tuck that tail under and slowly stack back up through the spine. Okay, you're going to switch the grip, so the hands are going to come on the rails. Slide the hands down to the base of your swing. Find your balance on your left leg. And we're going to put the right leg through the fabric. Fabric's going to go around the ankle, and you're going to slide your hands up the rail. Drop the right hip down so you square the hips forward. So we're going to start with warming up the legs. So this series is going to be a strengthening and stabilizing exercise. So it's not about going really far into the splits and getting the stretch. We will do that after. So we have to warm up the legs first. We don't want to stretch cold. So squeeze those inner thighs together, pull down on your rails, lift the heart up. You can keep the left heel down or come up onto your toes if you would like. You're going to slide the fabric forward just a couple inches. To control your fabric, press your right foot down and really pull down on your rails, because if not, the fabric kind of likes to wiggle all over the place. To come back up, squeeze your inner thighs together, draw the abs up and in to come back up to standing. Slowly control lowering down. Squeeze those inner thighs together, pull down on the rails to lift. 3 more here. So we're really starting to deepen our core engagement and then stabilizing through the pelvis and our hips. 2 more. Squeeze to lift. Slowly control that lower down. Press down on the fabric, pull down on the rails to lift up. Take your right hand over to the left rail. Lift up on your toes and open the hips to the left. Now we're going to do a side split, but again, no stretching, only stabilizing. Squeeze those inner thighs together before you start. lift up nice and tall. Press down on your fabric and pull down on your rail. So from here, slide over just a couple inches, and then squeeze those inner thighs together to come back up. And then slide over to the right. Squeeze the inner thighs together to lift. So that nice and control out, nice and control back in. You're really firing up your core and your glutes. And we're standing really tall, so we're creating length in our spine. Last one, come up. Okay, now we're going to rotate to face the back edge of our mat. To do that, you're going to bend your knee, flex your foot, rotating the knee down towards the floor, and then you're just going to spin towards the back edge of your mat. If somehow you moved away from your fabric and your anchor, just hold on and give yourself a little hop back. From here, keep this right foot flexed. Keep tucking the tail under and squeezing the glutes. Hands can go on the hips or heart center. We're going to do a few lunges. Bend the left leg, keep the right leg bent to sit back into your lunge. Squeeze that left glute, fire up the core to zip up through the crown of your head to come back up to standing. Slowly lower yourself down. Squeeze to draw back up. So we're working on finding balance, core support and stability of our spine and our pelvis, and of course, working our glutes. Amazing job, you guys. You only have one more. And lift. Perfect. Okay, we're going to do a transition. So you're going to bend the left leg, and you're going to lower yourself down, straightening the right leg back. So we're going to come into plank. Shoulders are going to get wide across the back. Belly is going to draw in. Hips pike up just a little bit. Press into your right leg into the fabric to find support. Float the left foot out. And to get your foot in the fabric, if we're new to this, go ahead and place your toes on your calf. Slide that foot down. And then place it into the fabric. It just allows you to find where the fabric's at a little easier. So hold in plank, shoulders get wide, abs are in, no arching of the back or tucking that tail under. Nice straight line from head to toes. We have 2 more breaths in plank. Keep drawing the belly up and in. And then go ahead and release that right foot, so slide it out, place it on the mat. Bend the left knee in. Find your balance. Come up to standing. We're going to reverse. Hands come to heart center. Shoulders are going to draw down. Fire up that right glute. Sit back into your lunge, keeping the left leg bent. Squeeze that left glute to come up to standing. Lower down. Control back up. Lower down. Exhale, lift. Amazing. 2 more. And up. Last one, lift. Okay, to transition now, to rotate to the left, grab a hold of the right rail, left hand, and then you're going to open the hips to the right, extend the left leg out. My back's to you, I apologize, but I can still see you. So, hands draw into heart center or hips, drop this left hip down, slide the fabric over to your left a few inches, squeeze those inner thighs together to come back up. Slowly out. And squeeze to come back in. Do not hyperextend your standing leg, so keep that micro bend. We want the entire leg engaged. And then last one. And then pause. Grab onto both rails. Rotate the hips back to face the fabric. Adjust the fabric if you need. Pull down on the fabric to lift the heart. Come up onto your toes of your right foot. Slide the fabric forward. Squeeze those inner thighs together to come back up. Right, so we're only going a few inches. So we're not doing the splits and stretching. We're strengthening and stabilizing. We're going to be so strong today. 2 more. Last one. Come back up, lower down, pause. Now we get to stretch. Flex the left toes, drop the left hip down. Lengthen up through the heart, keep a flat back so you reach forward with your heart. So you're sticking your tailbone out, reaching your heel forward. So we're isolating the back of the leg and stretching the hamstring. If you start to round in the back, we're just pulling on the lower back. So try and get a flat back. Inhale And exhale, sink. Inhale, find length. Exhale, sink. One more breath. And then slowly come on up. Pigeon pose. Open the knee out to the left. Bring the right foot in towards you, flexing that foot. Hold on to the fabric and then slide forwards. Allow this left hip to relax, lifting the heart. And if you prefer pigeon, where you pull the fabric over the heel for a little bit more support, and then you pull the other piece of that fabric up and over your knee, amazing. Same thing, just whatever you're more comfortable with. One more breath. And then slowly slide up. Extend the left leg out. To come out of the fabric, we always slide our hands down the fabric to cinch it together. Less fabric to trip over. Bring that left leg out. Give the hips a little shake. And then we're going to slide the right foot in. Place that fabric around the ankle. Slide the hands up. Drop the right hip down. Inhale. Reach through the heel. Stick your tailbone out. And flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale, last one. And then slowly come all the way up. Bend the knee out to the side. Bringing the right foot in closer towards you. Pigeon, stand up nice and tall. And then exhale, slide forwards. Relaxing into your right hip. Lifting the heart. Hold and breathe. 3 breaths here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Slowly come back up. Straighten out the right leg. Slide your hands down the rail. Cinch the fabric together. Take the right leg out. Give the legs a little shake. Flip the hands to go into the base of the swing. One more roll down. Inhale. Lift the heart. Open the collarbones. Exhale, nudge your chin to your chest. Roll down the spine. Lift the tailbone up. Exhale, tuck the tail under. Rounding back up through the spine. Head is the last to come up. And you, my friends, are done. Amazing work. Thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to practicing with you soon here on NDIYO.